Anybody got any ideas? Anybody got any ideas? Yeah, no, it's like, we do. I don't know what the answers are, but I know we have to keep raising our voices. I know that's the first way, is, again, one right at a time.
Does anybody on the panel have any thoughts about adoptive parents and how adoptive parents could be brought into the larger conversation about the world we live with and making it better? I know some legislation has passed because adoptive parents got educated and they signed on to help the bill, but how do we, anybody have any thoughts about this?
Hello. Okay, thank you. I was really struck by one of the slides yesterday that talked about the not good enough that everybody feels. And I feel like a lot of adoptive parents don't have the opportunity to speak about that and acknowledge that. And I think that if their own loss and their own, their own pain around that could be more openly spoken of, then they could be more gracious towards other members of the community. Because I feel like there's a lot of not talking about things, and if that was more open and that they were given more opportunity to talk about that, then they could be more open and seeing the situation of others.
I agree with that. I think adoptive parents face the same bias, railroaded assumptions that, oh, okay, that's great. Wow, it's wonderful. You adopted these children. That's amazing. Your life must be great. And if you start to peel back the layers of their lives, you often find out it isn't either. So I don't think anyone is being well represented by our culture right now in the actual triad.
Yeah. Well, we talk a lot about the importance of getting birth and other voices out there. Why Liberty Lost has been so moving, and Abby, what you're doing has been so moving. But I'm really interested that you brought that up, because that's the missing voice at many of our gatherings. And I, came up through the adoption triad connection in Atlanta. Hello, Atlanta peeps. And the rare adoptive parents who were brave enough to come always made everybody so happy. And we had a pair who came with their son. They drove from North Carolina to Atlanta once a month to be with their boy because they knew he needed help. And we would all just look at them longingly, think, we wish you were our child's adoptive parents. Yeah. Because you want to be with us and you want to learn what we really need you to know. So with that, Jean, would you read some excerpts or an excerpt from your book?
Yeah, so there were a couple of things that, that I think I bring to the surface in this. And one of the things is, the statistical data. So let me walk through some of that